Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in today to this special YouTube video about our channel and some updates on it. We'd like to talk to you about our channel so far and what changes and what thoughts we have on our channel going forward. You might know that the reason we started this channel in the first place was to support families during quarantine because we know that kids miss their friends, they missed getting to interact with everybody at school, learning all sorts of cool things in the classroom, so we wanted to give you guys some options to at least try to have some of that fun at home and keep your kids entertained. But to be honest, we've been wanting to post videos like this online for a long time. We know that not everybody can afford to go to summer camp, and there's a lot of kids that live in areas that don't have summer camp options, whether it's a rural area or what have you. So we've been wanting to post some of our content online for a long time to connect with families and give families and teachers more online resources. So while it might not seem like a huge deal to be getting, a couple dozen or even a couple hundred views per video, it's really meaningful to us because our camp only has 25 students per classroom and about 2 to 3 classrooms. Our biggest summer camp program ever was about 264 kid weeks over the course of the summer. So what that means is that each of our videos is actually getting more views than we would normally have students in a classroom. And on top of that, our weekly views are actually higher than the number of kids we would have in a typical summer. In fact, our total view count now actually exceeds the number of kid weeks that we've ever sold, and we've been doing camp for about 8 years. So like I said, it's been really meaningful for us to be able to connect with so many of you over YouTube and to have a bigger impact than we do just from doing camp in person. So thank you for your support with that. Now, this whole process has been challenging, but it's also been exciting. We've learned a lot from doing online YouTube videos, and one of the biggest things I've learned is making videos is a lot harder than it seems. There's a lot of things that go into it behind the scenes, from writing the script to being able to speak to a camera, to figuring out lighting and editing and, music choices and all of that. It was a full-time job at first to try to put out 3 videos a week, and sometimes even more than a full-time job. But it did help keep me sane during COVID because we had something to do, making videos for you guys, and I hope that we gave a little bit of that back to you because we gave you experiments and games that you could try at home. Now, there's one thing I wanted to mention since this is a bit more of a personal video than we usually do. There has been a major personal challenge as well for me. You might have noticed that there's a lot of cuts in our videos, and that's partially because I suffer from aphasia and some other speech difficulties because I was disabled for about 2 to 3 years. I could barely speak at all. After that period, I've recovered and I can speak pretty well, but for some reason the camera tends to bring out those disfluencies, and so sometimes I stutter or have aphasia, word finding issues. So this has actually been really good practice for me to get my speech patterns back to where they were. So I actually don't like that there's so many cuts in the videos, and hopefully it doesn't bother you guys, but I want to eventually get to the point where I can talk to you a little bit more fluently and don't need to make so many cuts in the videos so that it seems a little bit more natural. Now, based on the feedback that we've gotten from some of you, both in the YouTube comments and directly through email or through other means, we have a few changes we'd like to make to the channel going forward. You might notice that we've made a few changes already as we've been making videos because we've been trying to experiment with different ways to make videos to see what resonates with you the most and to see what seems to work for us as well. Originally, when we were planning our channel, we were going to be making kids videos. But it turned out that the FCC and YouTube actually have pretty strict guidelines on that. So we instead decided to target our channel towards teachers who are looking for extra resources of what they can do in the classroom, and parents that want to be more involved with their children's learning and that are inquisitive themselves about the sciences. So there's really 2 main goals for each of our videos. The first one is to give you lots of background information in depth about a topic so that you can learn too, and then you can decide how much of that information to share with your child. If you have a younger child or a child that's new to the topic that you're covering, you can give them a condensed version, or if you want to go into more depth, you can give them some of the more complex information that we have. In this way, we hope that our videos can help parents teach a wider range of children, because if we tell you enough information to teach an 8th grader about the topic, then you can take that information and water it down for a 1st grader. We found that it's also really helpful to be over-prepared as teachers, because if I know way more about the topic than a child is going to be able to ask about, then I can answer any question that that child might have. And again, it satisfies my curiosity as well, which is, I think, most of the fun of learning for me personally. The second goal of each one of our videos is that whenever possible, we share a hands-on activity. Now, there's of course some explanation videos where we don't really go into a hands-on activity, but I firmly believe that hands-on activities are the most exciting and effective ways to learn and explore a new subject. And it's really great for kids because it's more engaging and it can keep them interested in the subject longer so that they learn more about it. The next update I wanted to talk about is the types of videos that we're putting out. Now, this is something we've been trying to find the balance on, and we'd love a little bit more feedback from you guys on. We started out with just simple science experiments. We then added art projects and games, which we had wanted to do from the very beginning. And now we're trying to add explanation videos, demonstrations, and maybe even eventually, if our channel has enough support, we might be able to do interviews or tours of scientists and scientific facilities that are related to whatever topic we might be covering. But before we do that, we would need to see our channel become bigger, because the bigger our channel gets, the more effort and time and money we can invest into each video for you guys at home. A few other quick updates are I am working on trying to be more casual in the videos. It sounded like a lot of you guys at home wanted to see me being a little bit more casual in the videos, and to be frank, it was difficult starting out to talk to a camera and feel like I was talking to you at home. I feel like I'm getting the hang of that now, but I am still working on that and trying to make videos more casual. Another thing that I think was challenging in this area is that I'm used to teaching kids science, not their parents. So that really changed the dynamic of how I'm explaining the topics and what the audience is going to find interesting compared to my normal audience of little guys. I'm also working on explaining things a little bit slower. I tend to get really excited when I speak. I also teach college students economics, and my students there agree as well. Sometimes I get passionate and I just start going a little too fast. So I'm working on slowing down explanations. Now, the last update is that we're going to be cutting down on the number of videos a little bit. Going forward, I'm probably going to be posting 1 video a week, and I do want to try to get more videos out when possible, aiming for 2 a week whenever possible. But it's been hard keeping up with YouTube with my other responsibilities. As I said, YouTube does take a lot more time than you would expect, so I'm gonna have to decrease the number of videos I put out. But we're hoping that that will allow us to stop sacrificing quality for quantity. We want to put out videos that are really entertaining for you guys, and I feel like sometimes we hit roadblocks and we have to just try to push a video through, and it's a little bit early for that video. It's not quite as developed as we'd like it to be. Speaking of which, one of our videos coming up very soon is going to be an investigation into how many empty aluminum cans it takes to support a Toyota Tacoma truck. My truck. So that should be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. We'll put a card right here once we've posted that video. We do eventually want you to have a large library of videos to browse through from all sorts of topics with dozens of videos on every topic, but my wife and I are only a part-time team of 2, so that's going to take some time to build up. And like I said, we'll try to post extra videos when we can. Well, if you've made it this far in the update video, I think it's safe to say that you're probably a fan of the channel. So I wanted to mention a couple of ways that you can help support the channel so that we can keep making free content for you and so that we can make it better and better over time. The first way is really obvious, watching the videos, leaving a like, interacting through subscriptions, comments, sharing. All of these things tell the YouTube algorithms that our channel is worth sharing in the search results, and that's going to help us get more subscribers, which eventually will help us do better and better videos for you guys at home. The next thing is really important, and that's feedback. I understand that it takes time to leave a comment on a YouTube video, and everyone's pretty busy these days, but we really appreciate every single bit of feedback that we get from you guys. Because we don't know what you guys are looking for. We only know what we like to see in videos. So I really want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about these changes? What would you like to see more of or less of on our channel? What suggestions do you have? Please let us know in the comments down below. And by the way, constructive criticism is welcome. I'm not sensitive. Please let me know if I need to slow down. The third and final way to support our channel is one that you might not have realized, and that is that we have an Amazon affiliates account. What that means is that you can look in the description for a lot of our videos, and at the top we have a section called recommended materials, and there's links. If you click on those links and purchase the materials through that link, our channel gets monetary support from Amazon at no cost to you. And on top of that, if you purchase anything from Amazon within 24 hours of clicking on that link, we get supported by that as well. So if you want to help support our channel and you need some materials for one of our experiments, please look in the recommended materials section. We usually just do difficult to find materials there, but like I said, you can also add on your daily shopping and it'll still help to support our channel. Well, as always, thank you guys for watching our channel today. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. My question for you guys today is, where are you guys from and what subjects would you and your children like to see more videos on? Please let us know in the comments. Thank you guys for being awesome. My name is Mr. Brian, and I'll see you on Friday.